Hello everyone, it's Sharon here. Today I'm going to be making some tags using the Stamperia MDF blank tags. They come in a set of 3. As you can see, I've already used the frame section, but they do come in 3 pieces. So you've got your back section, your frame, and then the middle section. So we're going to be making a tag with each piece. We will be using the Stamperia Gear Up for Christmas range by Farrell Taylor, and most of the products I'm going to be using will be Stamperia as well. We will put a list of all the products for each tag below, and I will be doing this in 3 videos. Now I have pre-made the resin molds, as I'm a very messy crafter and it wasn't a pretty sight. So as you can see, we'll be using hollies and clocks, the Christmas tree, and a few stars. We might add a few extras, but we'll see. I will speed up all the boring bits, but so let's get started. So to begin with, we're going to be using the Gear Up for Christmas 8x8 pad, and as you can see, I've already used some of this, but we're going to be using this little plaid pattern paper. And what we will be doing is we're going to cut out around the frame. So I've got a pencil. Just going to draw around. And then cut that out. I'll be back. Now, the next thing I'll be doing is giving this a good coat of mixed media glue. So let me get my brush. I'll give that a coat. A quick blast. So back in a sec. So I've given the other side 2 coats and a dry. I've given this 1 coat. I'm going to just give it a 2nd coat now, and then I'm going to let that dry naturally while we get on and prime the frame. I'll be back in a sec. So just give a coat. Make sure you get inside the edges of the frame and the outside. And I'm using the primer. Oh God, I told you I was messy. So I'll just get this frame finished off. Right, so while I was painting the frame, I decided to paint the other 2 pieces ready for the next videos. So I shall pop them out of the way. So now what I'm going to be using is the Stamperia Allegro paint apple, and I'm going to paint the frame. I shall do the edges first. Then I won't get into such a mess like I normally do. can give this 2 coats and a dry in between. I'll do the first coat. Little tag that we've made previously is all dry, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue that onto the background, and I will be using let me get the right glue, sorry. I'm using the Stamperia Extra Fort. You use whatever strong glue you prefer. So I'm just going to get it all down to the bottom. Should have done that before. And then give it a bead all around. Okay, then we will stick that down onto the mat, and yes, there is overhang, but we will get rid of that shortly. So give that a chance to dry. So I'm using some ephemera and some die cuts. So you've got the, let me see what we've got. We've got a little postcard, the teddy on the suitcase, and one little gift box from the ephemera pack. And then we've got Ted, some prezzies, and a little bow from the die cuts. And we're going to be popping that resin piece up the top here. I will be painting that shortly. I'm finding a sharp craft knife is the best to get rid of that excess. So just go around carefully. Now I'll give the resin piece a quick dry. This was using the Barnes quick set resin, which is available at Flourish, and dries within 15-20 minutes. So otherwise we do have the 24-hour drying resin as well, along with other products. Okay, give that a dry. Now I'm going to give this a paint with some avocado for the leaves, some bronze for the gears, and then apple again for the little berries. So I will speed this part up and let's get painting. So that's painted. Now I'm going to use, once I can find it, now I'm going to use some Allegro Aqua colour spray, but I am going to paint it on. Now this is the leather, and I'm giving it a good shake, and I'm just going to paint it on. Then, before I push it over, put that on, and I'm just going to dab some up with that and give it a dry. Will dry even more as we go along. So now it is time to construct the tag. So what you will also need is some chipboard, scrap chipboard, because we're going to cut it up. And we're going to use it, quicker doing it, to build up the scene. Okay, we might need a little bit more. So we're going to use some glossy gel to be gluing all this. You can use 450 glue or some really strong glue, but this stuff is amazing. So the ephemera is adhesive, so I'm pulling this off. I'm going to pop that on an angle like that. This one is going to be built up. I get some more. So I should pop that there. Another piece on top. sorry, keep forgetting. Make sure that I've got you in camera. So I've just built the presents up. I'll put a bit of glue there. Using the chipboard. So you can see there's 2 pieces there, just under there, and got a row of 3 here. Next, I'm going to stick Ted over the little one. And again, I think we'll use glue this time. So, oh. Good. So that goes there. Use a bit of glossy gel this time. So I'm just going to add it on there. And pop that over the top of that. Okay, so the next thing will be how I position this. I think I like it there. So we will just pop some chipboard in that corner as well. I'll put that. All right, so that's that. All right, so the next things I am going to be using are just one element from the washi pad, which is, once I can get it off, the ho ho ho. And then I think I might use these little envelopes from the rub-ons. So let me go cut them out and I will be back to put them on. So I've decided just to go with the washi tape. Ho ho ho. Oop, missed that. Let me get that back. So we'll have one here. On there. And we'll go on there. Okay, so that's that done. Now for the snow. Get rid of those. That's all out of the way. And I shall, oops, sorry about that. just give my spatula a clean. Then I am going to now this will dry clearish, so you can just see it. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that, how that's turned out. I will add some ribbon and add that to it once this snow has dried. So I will be back shortly. Now I've selected this fabric. There is the plaid, and I have put it somewhere. Oop, nearly there. Apart from being a messy crafter, I am cack-handed and couldn't do something nicely to save my life. So, quick way of doing that is fold it in half and quarters, and then just get rid of that straight edge, because we don't really need a straight edge. If you're good at ripping, you rip. Get rid of that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do something very dangerous because this is not completely dry. I'm just going to push it through the back. I've cut that length in half. I've put the two pieces through, twist it so that's like that. I'm going to grab a piece of twine, a bit longer than what we really need. Then I'm going to make a knot. And then just trim that off. Okay, squish it down a bit. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about all the mistakes along the way, but practice makes perfect, and that is what will happen with videoing. So enjoy, have a go. Like I said, if you don't have gear up for Christmas, find the ephemera. If you've got resins, use them. It's all about playing and making things that people will enjoy for Christmas. And I'll see you for part 2 soon.